Happy birthday to former WWE superstar Michelle McCool, and happy birthday to R&B singer Alicia Keys. Welcome back to another anniversary rant with your boy X-Man 1991 here. I'm not wasting any more time. Let's get right into it. January 25th, 2000. The LOX, Jadakiss, Chic Luch, and Styles P released their second album, We Are the Streets, under Rough Riders Entertainment and Jimmy Iovine's Interscope Records. This album hit number 5 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on the top R&B/hip hop albums chart. This would be the trio's only album to be released in the 2000s, and their only album under Rough Riders. They would not release another album until 2016, with the 3 singles, Wild Out, Ride or Die Bitch, and Recognize. The entire album was mainly produced by Swizz Beatz, but we had other producers such as DJ Premier and Timbaland. Speaking of Timbaland, he's a guest appearance on his album, as well as Eve, Drag On, Swizz Beatz, and Cocaine. Wow. It was originally scheduled to be released on January 11th, but it was pushed back 2 weeks later. This is definitely one of my favorite hip hop albums of the year 2000 and one of my favorite albums of that year. And I am going to put this on my list of my top 20 albums of the year 2000. That list is definitely coming soon. I don't know, which album from the LOX do you think is better? Do you like Money, Power, and Respect or We Are the Streets? Wait, hold on. Let me get Money, Power, and Respect out. Which one of these from the LOX do you like more? You like this album or do you like this? I don't know. Both albums are good. Despite that, this was released on Bad Boy and this one was released on Rough Riders. I'm going to leave it up to y'all. Which of these albums from the LOX do you think is better? Money, Power, Respect, or We Are the Streets? Bad Boy or Rough Riders? But congrats to the LOX on 25 years of this album. Now the second album that was released on this day in 2000. D'Angelo released his second album, Voodoo, under Virgin Records. That album hit number 1 on the Billboard 200 and number 1 on the top R&B/hip hop albums chart and was certified platinum. With 5 singles, Feel Like Making Love, Devil's Pie, Set It On, or is it Set On Down or Set It On? Untitled, How Does It Feel? And Left and Right. It's been 25 years since Untitled, How Does It Feel was released. I was 8 years old in the 3rd grade when that song came out. Method Man and Redman were the only guest appearances on that album. This would also be D'Angelo's only album to be released in the 2000s. Before, he would not release another album until 2014. This is another album that I'm going to put on my list of my top 20 albums of the year 2000. But yeah, congrats to D'Angelo on 25 years of this album. D'Angelo was how old? He's 50 now. He'll be 51 next month. So he was... I say 25 when he released this album. Yeah, he was 25 years old. Yeah. He was 25. Then he turned 26 a month later. Now he's 50, going on 51. And another thing about that song Untitled, How Does It Feel? Looking back on it now, I'm like, why the hell would you film yourself butt naked in that video? Back then, you had kids watching that music video, and I was definitely one of those kids. I had to cover my eyes as a kid watching that video. Why the hell would you film yourself butt naked? I know a lot of females back then were screaming for D'Angelo when they showed that music video on BET's 106 in Park or on BET in general. 5 years later, Marcus Houston did the same thing on his song Naked, which is my favorite song by him, and that album will be 20 years old later on this year. But congrats to D'Angelo on 25 years of this album. And now somebody been commenting telling me that this channel anniversary is today. I've been known that it's been 45 years since this channel first launched. This is the last channel to celebrate a big anniversary this month. First VH1, then the WB, then UPN, and now this channel. Today's been 45 years since BET launched on television. The channel was founded by Robert L. Johnson and his ex-wife Sheila Johnson. And what does BET stands for? Black Entertainment Television. It was a channel made for African Americans. This is how Robert L. Johnson came up with this channel. Oh my God. 45 years of BET. I wasn't even born yet when this channel first launched. After stepping down as a lobbyist for the cable industry, Freeport, Illinois native Robert L. Johnson decided to launch his own cable network, which acquired a loan of $15,000, equivalent to $55,648 in 2023, and a $500,000 loan, and equivalent to $1,854,921 in 2023. Initially, it broadcast for 2 hours a week as a block of programming on Madison Square Garden Sports Network, which was later changed to the USA Network 3 months after BET first launched. The network's lineup was composed of music videos and reruns of popular black sitcoms. That's what the channel was meant for. Music. We had a lot of great shows on BET back in the day. Here were the shows that I remember that aired on BET. Hey Moni, Cedar's World, BET's Comic View, BET's The Center, Hell Date, College Hill, Keisha Cole, The Way It Is, DMX, Soul of a Man, Rap City, my all-time favorite show from BET. Back when Big Tigger was hosting it, of course. 106 in Park, of course, back when AJ and Free were hosting it, before the show started to go downhill. And not to mention 106 in Park is going to be 25 years old in the next 9 months on 9/11. And I heard that they're going to reboot the show in honor of the show's 25th anniversary. I don't know. If AJ and Free is not involved with this, I don't want a damn thing to do with this. Only if AJ and Free is involved in this 25th anniversary special. But if they're not, then fuck it. I don't want a damn thing to do with it. It says, according to USA Today and other outlets, ahead of its 25th anniversary, BET CEO announced that a reboot is in the works with a 2025 release. But like I said, if it's not involving AJ and Free, then don't do it. BET Uncut, BET.com Countdown, Access Granted, BET's Top 25, Midnight Love, Rip the Runway, BET Spring Bling, I miss BET Spring Bling. Why did they get rid of that? Teen Summit. There's a lot of good shows that we had on BET. The Black Carpet, BET Style. There's a lot of good shows that we had on BET. BET Next, BETINY, Bobby Jones Gospel, Cedar's World. The list goes on of all the shows that were on BET. Wow. But my all-time favorite shows on BET were BET.com Countdown, BET Uncut, Comic View, 106 and Park, and Rap City. That's my top 5 shows of BET. I got BET.com Countdown number 5, Comic View number 4, BET Uncut number 3, 106 and Park number 2, and Rap City number 1. Those are my top 5 shows of BET. BET, I didn't start watching the channel till the late 90s, like 1997, 1998. Because I was watching MTV more than I was watching BET in the 90s. Even in the 2000s, from 2000 to 2007, BET was still good. But BET has been down the shithole since 2008, in my opinion. People may say that the channel started to go downhill in 2005 when AJ and Free left 106 and Park. You could say that. You could say BET been going downhill for 20 years when AJ and Free left 106 and Park. But to me, the channel went downhill since 2008. Ever since they canceled Rap City. And the channel hasn't been the same since. Rap City was pretty much the answer of Yo MTV Raps. Rap City ran for almost 20 years. It ran for 19, from August 11th, 1989 to November 8th, 2008. It ran for 19 years. They should have kept it going in honor of his 20th anniversary. But no, they wanted to get rid of it. 2008 was definitely a sad year for television because Cartoon Network canceled Toonami and BET canceled Rap City. And I know some of y'all gonna agree with me on that. But no surprise that BET is still going 45 years later, despite that it doesn't play music anymore. But congrats to the staff of BET on 45 years of this channel. So that wraps up my rant celebrating 25 years of the LOX, We Are the Streets, D'Angelo, Voodoo, and 45 years of BET. Let me know, what are your favorite shows that aired on BET? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for my next anniversary rants. And I'll catch you tomorrow for a gameplay of, I'm thinking about doing 2 gameplays. One, the 2010 version of NBA Jam, remembering Kobe Bryant, and Tatsunoko vs. Capcom celebrating 15 years. We'll see. Happy 25th anniversary to D'Angelo, Voodoo, the LOX, We Are the Streets, and 45 years of BET. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.